Hi, Charity. I'm glad to be working with you. I'm sorry I didn't get this up sooner, but I had a little trouble with my computer. And I'm watching you ride your horse here and working on the flying lead changes. So let me talk to you a little bit about the way you got him going here. So I know you got a small arena, and to be able to get this horse moving forward just a little more for the lead change is really important. So what you got going here, you got a simple lead change which doesn't cut it, as you know. So what I want you to do is I want you to work on some counter cantering. Okay, so come around this corner and lift this. In this case, you're on the left lead originally. I want you to lift that left shoulder up. Okay, and I want you to hold that left shoulder so that in this case right here, see how he breaks. I want you to have him in a you're changing to the right lead, so I want you to keep his right shoulder up, okay? And I want you to only think about changing leads with his hip and not even think about his front leg changing, okay? So when you come through here like this, you're going to come through, you're going to speed up just a little bit, you're going to keep his shoulders to the left, and you're going to not let his front even think about going to the right before his hip goes to the right. Okay, and that's going to lift and let him change leads behind. And he sure is capable of doing that. You know, you got a little bob going in the head here. And I would like to see, right here, I'd like to see him moving a little more forward, a little more collected at this time while you're teaching the lead changes. So hold on to the reins just a tick more. Have a little bit of contact, light contact, okay? So you can lift his shoulder, okay? So here you go. You're going to come through here. And when you come through here, I want you to, right here, I want you to see how he's still in a right arc. I want you to straighten his body up with your left leg. I want you to have more contact. You can see you've got a loose rein here. And I want you to pick him up and hold his shoulder over to the right. Okay? Left leg keeps his belly to the right. Left rein with equal rein pressure on both reins, but you're gonna lift both hands slightly to the right here. Okay, you're gonna keep that shoulder up, and that's gonna keep him from trying to change and trot behind. You're gonna hold the shoulder and let the hip do the work. So as you come through here, instead of that trotting lead change, which doesn't cut it, you're gonna, and I don't want you to trot anymore like that. You've done enough of that stuff. So from now on, I want you to hold that horse and bring his shoulder over. So right here, you're gonna, okay, see the way the shoulder went first? Okay, so as we watch this real careful, okay, here you go. You come through here, you have a little contact on him, a little more forward motion, and you're gonna lift his shoulder over. Okay, here you go. So here you go. You're gonna take both hands to the left side, you're gonna use your right leg, and then you're going to lift and change your legs, okay, and teach him not to trot, okay? Now see how you got changed there really nice. And the reason you got changed there nicely, if you watch this carefully, you watch that, you kept the shoulder to the right, see? You didn't allow him to just drop his head, drop his shoulder to the inside as he went. So it's all about shoulder control. Watch this. So see how you keep his shoulders to the right? And you let his hip change. You let his front move in just a little bit, okay? So here you go. This is a little harder to see, but as you come through here, you can see that you need to draw a straight line. See, that was really good, okay? So what I'm telling you is right there, when you come through here, you've got him set up, okay, to keep his shoulder away from the lead change and let his hip change first. Okay, so that's going to be your key to what you're doing with the lead change. Okay, a little more forward motion to start out. Only think about the hind lead. Don't think about the front lead whatsoever. Okay. Now, with the AQHA, I'm the chairman of the judges committee, and so what we really would like to see is we'd like to see these horses. It's okay if they're just a little bit low, but not too low, okay? So, and you see how canted your horse is? So what I want you to do is I want you to practice loping off, okay? I want you to practice loping off with the head to the inside and the shoulder to the outside, okay? And that way you still have the hip in slightly, but the front is in line. And what you did right there was excellent. Okay, you picked that shoulder up, you made his front stay to the outside, okay? When you work on the hind end loping, okay, the hind end does the work and the front end slows the sweep of the leg down, okay? So that's what I want you to do there. Your hunt seat practice here now, this is a lot of real fast stuff, and I'd like to work on one thing at a time, but this is going to be kind of an overview for you. For you to be able to show this horse successfully in the hunt seat, let me get back here to where you were, okay? I want you to be able to go just a little more extension, okay? If you watch this horse go, he's pedaling in the front, and again, you don't get a full extension of the leg, and that's what you want. So when you're trotting like this, I want you to think about you're going to the left slightly. I want you to think about the left front leg staying in front of the right front leg slightly. Okay, you got that? So as you're trotting, to get full extension of that leg, when the leg goes slightly to the left, you don't get a full extension of the knee. Okay, so that's what you got going on here. As you can see in this picture, his head is slightly to the right, okay? I want his head slightly to the left and the shoulder slightly to the right so that the left front leg fully extends. That's a lot of stuff here. And then you post pretty big, and I want you to maybe post a little less and use more leg. And do a lot of sitting and driving, okay? A lot of sitting and driving. Okay, so even at the extended trot, sit and drive. You know, we talk so much about how a Western pleasure horse should move, and your horse is really a nice mover. But I want you to be careful. I want you to be careful that this right here, you don't move him like an oil derrick. When a horse doesn't engage quite as good behind, what happens is they don't extend enough with the front leg, and their head goes up and down. By lifting the inside leg and inside rein and letting the hip do more of the work, you're going to be a big success. You have a beautiful horse. I love, a lot of the things you're doing. I see why you think he can be the champion you want him to be. Like right there, there's full extension of the leg. I like that. You look at some of these pictures of the stuff you do and how cool it is. So I want you to keep it up. I want you to work on a couple of things we talked about, and I want you to send me some more videos of specific things, longer videos of you working specifically. When you work on lead changes, I want you to use a complete diagonal across the arena and not change and turn. Change and go straight, or change and counter canter. Okay? Keep it up. Send me more videos. I'm looking forward to it.